Welcome back to Gaijin Hideout. I'm Jeff. I'm a streamer who's brand new to Monster Hunter, and I'm back today to react to more Monster Hunter Wilds. So this is the third and final Monster Hunter Wilds developer live stream from Gamescom behind me. They streamed it earlier this morning. We're going to go ahead and watch and react to the gameplay that they show in this video. Real quick, though, if you are interested in watching Monster Hunter noobs react to your favorite series, I would strongly encourage you to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Gaijin Hideout. I go live every Thursday, 6 p.m. EST, and play Monster Hunter, particularly Monster Hunter World. That's my very first playthrough that I'm doing right now. I'm about 20 hours in. We have fun over there. The other thing is also tonight on my channel, we will be doing a Monster Hunter Wilds news roundup where I will be reacting like how I'm doing now and like how I've done with these other videos, but live on Twitch with chat on the screen over on my right. So if you want to be in the future videos, make sure you come check out twitch.tv/Gaijin Hideout, leave a follow, and start typing in chat tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. EST. All right, let's get into it.
So you may notice that we're skipping the cutscenes here, so skippable cutscenes are confirmed.
Well, that's nice.
We're getting lots of new information over the last 3 days.
I didn't even realize you couldn't skip the cutscenes. I wasn't skipping them in Monster Hunter World. All right, so what do we got? Lance. We got Great Sword. We got...
I thought I'd give it a go and ask him which weapon he's choosing this time, but can you guess the answer?
We're gonna see it in a second.
Correct.
Sword and shield. Oh, we got
How
hammer.
many times have you said hammer on this stage?
Is this the hammer? Oh, is this my hammer? My hammer, bro? Let's go, hammer mains. It does this base camp. I don't know if it's still called that. It looks really cozy.
So was that the sneak attack for the bow we saw there, Takuda-san?
今弓で後ろから狙ったんですね。スニークアタックで。He's super focused.
Oh yeah, so yeah, there we go. Just like our focus mode.
As we always say, it's difficult to play and talk and show the game off at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't I know it? So was that a sneak attack?
Attack for the bow we
Let me see. Oh. Bottom right. Oh, look at that.
So was that the sneak attack for the bow we saw there, Takuda-san?
Interesting.
今弓で後ろから
Here, let's
He's
skip
super
ahead.
focused.
Oh yeah, so yeah, there we go. Just like our focus mode.
As we always say,
It's a pretty
difficult to
stylish
play
sneak
and
attack.
talk and show the game off at the same time.
If that's what that is. Okay, so he's luring him with the lure pod in the bottom right. Hammer bro following from behind.
So an interesting fact about Doshaguma, one of the monsters we've revealed so far, is it is actually a herd monster. So normally when you encounter this monster, it's not on its own, it's got some buddies with it, bringing with it a new challenge for you to overcome as hunters.
さっきバールハーラーが竜者を作った場所に今いませんね。このようにモンスターの生態行動によって、罠になる場所が変わったりします。
So you may notice that the Balahara, which were creating a sand trap last time, they're no longer there, and it's not exactly the same
Where's Hammer Bro right now? He's just a completely different area.
situation. So it's just an example of how this is really a living ecosystem, and it's unpredictable as to what's going to happen in any given hunt.
So it's a surprise every time, even for the team here who have probably played a fair bit.
Tokura-san just opened the map there, and you can see that he's able to check out where the Balahara are on the map if he wants to maybe go to them and lure the monsters into a trap, and it looks like he's just about managed to.
Oh my goodness. So the environment is not only...
Oh, look at it. Look down here in the bottom right. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, it's good that it's that unpredictable. I guess it's good for them because they can stream the same quest multiple times and you get different gameplay every time.
Are on the map if he wants to maybe go to them and lure them
Look at this.
into a trap, and it looks like he's just about managed to.
Oh my goodness. So the environment is not
Also-
only potentially dangerous to the hunter, but to the monsters as well.
Well, Ryozo-san just proved that for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look at that.
Right, going down there again.
I know we already did this, but I love that this is just the standard gameplay. Across, it's like the unifying gameplay across all 3 of the streams has been, oh, we're gonna use the other bosses to mess up these monsters. Herd monster is also a really interesting concept. I think that's new, right? It should be new. This is such a cool thing that you can do with getting the Balahara. Look at the Balahara just like squishing him and fighting him. Oh, that was visceral. Okay, we got is that a tracer from the bow down here? We're gonna get some bow gameplay finally, I think.
Just asking each other if we're all in the right place here. Is everyone together hunting the same monster?
Oh, I've managed to mount another Doshaguma.
Whoa! Oh, look at him go!
Oh,
there's the hammer, bro. Oh.
Who's that, your friend?
This is a hunting party and everyone is invited.
This is so chaotic.
Yeah, it looks like we also have the non-alpha Doshaguma are also getting involved here.
There's a monster man.
The bow looks quite enjoyable. Wait, so you can fire the bow? Okay, so I think all the weapons have mount attacks now, right? That's cool. You can fire the bow. That looks pretty cool.
Oh yes.
Firing the bow from the Seikret? It's pretty sweet.
At a time like this, you can use the new large dung pod to try and clear away those monsters that are getting involved in the scrap who aren't your target.
So you can isolate a specific monster so that you're not getting attacked every which way.
I will give them credit. It's hard to make a desert area that's really enticing. I'm really kind of, I'm really impressed by how fine the sand looks and how detailed it is.
Popping off into some business, which I think we'll be able to see where he's going now.
I love that the Hammer Bro's just in his own world. This is so me. Well, it will be eventually.
Yeah, you can see here that the Doshaguma has actually fallen over here in the sand.
Oh, look at the bow moves.
The sand itself can actually cause trips on the monster.
Exactly, they can get
really
stumble on the scenery, and that can cause them to fall over, which is a chance for you to attack them.
Which explains why Takura-san brought it to this specific area to make it easier for us.
Oh my gosh, there's so much depth to this game, dude.
So, we mentioned before that in Monster Hunter Wilds, there's more than one attack you can do on a mount, right, Takura-san?
Get him.
そうですね、今まではナイフ攻撃しかできなかったですけど、ナイフにより強い攻撃と武器による攻撃がでも出せるようになってます。
Yeah, there used to be just a single knife attack where you were.
Oh, so the environment's changed where they are, but oh wow, so it moves in real time across the map.
Nice and flashy when you finish now.
Got to Hammer Bro last. He's farther away.
Ryoso and Fujioka-san are just kind of having a bit of an argument. I'm not
Is it limping?
At the minute, am I? Where are you? Get over here. Well, you guys told me to change my weapon up from the hammer, so I went to change my weapon.
Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, we've seen a weather change. What's happened here, Takura-san?
今、異常気象が起きているようですが、どういう状況でしょうか？
この隔ての砂原は
I think the audience is much louder this time. I can't get over the environmental, like all the options you have to damage the boss or the monster outside of using your weapon.
Yeah, so this is currently called the inclemency. It's a period of very harsh, wild and violent weather. It's very dangerous.
Inclemency.
You're going to find that each map, like this Windward Plains, are going to cycle between periods of fallow and periods of plenty. And it happens on a sort of set weather cycle. And each of the different conditions has a different effect on the map.
So that can affect not just the large monsters, but the endemic life and available materials.
Oh, we got a hunting horn. Is that a saxophone? It's just this giant saxophone that he's hitting his butt
Just
with?
the wrong end of a hammer.
Oh my gosh. Death by saxophone. Let's go. Oh my goodness. That is
What
cool.
I've just done on the sword and shield there. So I believe, is there a reward for timing a block in Monster Hunter Wilds, Fukuda-san?
今片手剣で出した技のようにジャストでブロックすると何かが発生するんですね。
そうですね、ガードの武器、この多くがジャストガード判定ついてるものが多くて
This counts as bonking.
普通のガードでも
I'm gonna listen. Hot take, controversial take. What is going on with this hunting horn? This counts as bonking. This is like a spiritual hammer.
ですけど、つばぜり合いが発生します。ジャストガードの方が
Speaking of which, I love this. The design of this hammer. It's simple but cool.
The power clash that you just saw is something that can also happen sometimes when you just block normally with a guardable weapon, but all the weapons pretty much now have a perfect block timing.
Oh, look at that! Wait, we got the new.
Sometimes when you just block normally with a guardable.
Is that the fully charged up in the top right? The fully charged up hammer attack?
Yeah, but all the weapons pretty much now have a perfect block.
Oh no, was that the or was that him? Was that him throwing it in a circle? I shouldn't call it that. Is that him swinging in a circle a bunch?
To pull one off, I think you're guaranteed to get a power clash happening.
So you can play it safe, or you can go high risk, high reward. And also I noticed, Fukuda-san, what's this area effect that's coming from your hunting horn?
そうです。これが終了部への、響き玉です。響き玉に入るだけで、まあバフ効果だったり。
Come on, let's see some bonkage. Let's see some bonkage. Oh, that's the move I learned on stream last night to use a little bit.
Yeah, so I've created this echo bubble, which means that while you're inside, you'll be able to get increased levels of buffs during the hunt. So this is another of the hunting horns.
今回はその響き玉の範囲で、演奏攻撃をすると、この響き玉からも攻撃あたりが発生して、追加のダメージが取れます。
And if you play a song while you're inside that echo bubble, it'll resonate inside, and that will create a damaging effect that will hurt monsters as well.
Oh wow, so not only does it buff yourself and your teammates, but you can use it offensively as well for even more damage. And some people say the hunting horn's a support weapon.
もはやサポート役じゃなくなったんですね。
I love. Wait, what did he say here?
Create a damaging effect. A song while you're inside.
Let me listen to this. Sorry.
追加のダメージが取れます。
And if you play a song while you're inside that echo bubble, it'll resonate inside, and if you
玉からも攻撃あたりが発生して、追加のダメージが取れます。
And if you play a song while you're inside that echo bubble, it'll resonate inside, and that will create a damaging effect that will hurt monsters as well.
Oh wow, so not only does it buff yourself and your teammates, but you can use it offensively as well for even more damage.
Oh, you can
And
use
some
the
people
buff
say the
inside
hunting
the
horn's a
echo
support
bubble
weapon.
もはや
as an
サポート役じゃな
attack?
くな
Is that what he
ったんです
said?
ね。
いやサポート役の
Wow.
役割は十分に担えるんですけど、プラスして
I remember seeing that. I think from in the weapon overview trailer.
Well, it's still a great support weapon, but it just has more options on its toolset available to help you contribute to damage during the hunt.
Oh wow, so more damage, more dudes. Wow.
Oh, clipped him. Uh-oh.
まだチャタカブラが。
Oh no, Hammer Bro.
Unfortunately, it looks like Ryozo-san has dropped out of the hunt, but the rest of the other three.
Oh no.
今日は機嫌悪いですね。
悪いですね。
Oh no.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと待って。何も見せれてないな。
Please
Thank you.
wait
You're
for a
an
moment.
awesome bunch. You're an awesome bunch.
もう一回やろう。
Aw, too bad.
Let's do it again, shall we? Once we get a chance.
Are they gonna restart?
At this rate,
Let's
Ryozo's never
see.
going to get a chance to go fishing.
I know. We must have the Ryozo-san fishing trip.
All right, let's
Hammer.
skip ahead a little bit.
Can you please hurry up and join us this time, though?
Oh, they're restarting. They're restarting. Are they using the same weapons? Or let's see.
Challenging quest.
Do they say?
まあハンマーだな。
I might go with the lance. I might go with the hammer.
Okay, I guess we're doing it again.
Sin when you're going out onto a challenging quest.
I think they're okay, we got longsword in the bottom right this time. Great sword lance. Okay, lance. All right, I guess we're restarting it. Oh, look at this guy cooking. Oh, look at his little palico.
Looks like Jono, you've decided, as you said, to take the chance to eat before the hunt. That looks pretty delicious.
Look at his little palico here. Look how he's got his little tribal mask on and stuff.
It looks incredible, and also I believe I've got some ingredients that have buffed my attack.
You know the palico costumes are going to go insanely hard.
So if we're going to be taking on Doshaguma, I wanted to make sure I hit a little bit harder.
Who said that?
Taking on Doshaguma, incredible, and also I believe I've got some ingredients that have buffed my attack. It looks incredible, and also I believe I've got some ingredients that have buffed my attack. So if we're going to be taking on Doshaguma, I wanted to make sure I hit a little bit harder.
I feel like Hammer Bro knew. I feel like Hammer Bro knew there was something wrong and that the demo was going to crash. He just knew it in his bones. That's why he wandered off to go have fun.
Okay, is everyone together this time?
If he locks in, then that means that it'll work. That means he knows it'll work.
All right, Doshaguma. There's 4 of us this time, I think.
Oh my gosh. they just got sent flying. Oh, we got Longsword down here. Let's look at Longsword. Oh, perfect. Full screen.
Is he still done? Yeah, I just told you I was going to do that. You know, it's difficult to catch these guys quick back and forth conversation, so...
Communication is key in the hunt.
Yeah. We would need 2 more translators to get everything, so...
Clean, quick. Quick and clean. Ow. I felt that. Oh, look how he claws at his face and stuff when he's hit. Oh.
I'm gonna go for a draw finisher.
Oh shoot! Look at that. Hold on, I didn't see that. So he was. Okay, so I'm looking at my bad. So I'm looking at bottom left right now. This is a sword and shield guy. Is that what he's got?
I've made a wound now, and I'm gonna go for a draw finisher.
Yeah, sword and shield. He made the wound. Oh. Oh.
And we have a nice damage window now.
That was cool. I don't know. It's a little unnatural looking. Zoop. That's good. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. I like it. It's not super elaborate, but it's cool. And now they're just wailing on his face. Oh, this is good.
Oh, big sweep attack there.
Hammer Bro's off on his own again. How did you get all the way over there, Hammer Bro?
It's really easy to transition between being in the hunt and to our new 3D map in Monster Hunter Wilds to help you quickly reposition or get an idea of your surroundings. Hold on,
Yeah, that map makes sense.
are you around? Yeah, I just got back.
Because in Monster Hunter World, they just they put the map over the full screen, but you can still be interrupted by enemies. So you might as well just partial cover.
If you have any other choices, don't do that right now.
What did he say here?
Can I do the luring ball? Hey, don't do anything we don't need right now, okay?
Just to learn more stuff.
If you have any other choices, don't do that right now. These are like old hunting friends constantly arguing.
I wonder if having all the enemies on the screen is what caused the crash.
So what you're seeing as well is the team, how easy it is to call Seikret to help you improve your mobility. So, you know, when in doubt, Seikret's got your back.
ここにはキャンプがあるから。
Yeah.
で
Sacred looks very unintrusive.
It's
おい
actually
上がってきた上がってき
It
た。
looks very. Oh my gosh! He's going after the camp? No! That's funny. No, I was just going to say the Sacred actually looks very unintrusive right now. Like it looks like very natural to get on and off. It doesn't feel like you're in ride mode, mount mode, or whatever. So I think all the nice detail they've put on this in terms of animation, this guy in terms of animation and design and stuff, and how low it is to the ground. I think it's all contributing to that. It's very smart.
ここにはキャンプがあるから。
Yeah.
で
Ryozo is
おい
actually
上がってきた上がってきた。
he's luring
No!
the monster up to our pop-up camp. which
Hammer
may not
bro.
be the best
こんなとこに
idea.
まで。
Hammer bro, no!
痛い痛い痛い
What have you done?
痛い痛い痛い。
What are you
This
doing?
would be me.
ちょっと一回入りましょうか。
I'm sure that bit of cloth is strong enough to hold back
Oh no! He broke the
He
tent.
broke the camp.
Look at that. All right, we got footage of the camp breaking.
これがやりたかった。
Is that what you wanted to do?
狭すぎます
これがやりたかった。
That's funny.
狭いから。
This is quite a tight spot to be
That was-
continuing the hunt.
That's
Yeah,
so
that
good.
power clash there really put my back against the wall.
見えへん見えへん
もう俺の役目終わったぞ。
I've done my part. Didn't do anything.
Me when I delegate. I played Multi Hunter with chat last night on stream for the first time, and I did my part of delegating all the work to the chat to help me grind. Oh, that's so funny.
Be a good excuse to find another camp location.
I find this very relatable. Ryozo is highly relatable. I'm curious about this longsword. It does look sick.
We're really in quite a tight spot here, but that's Ryozo-san's doing, so.
Whoa! Yeah, that's. Oh, come on. Dude.
Takuda-san, what do we...
You know, people say the dual blades, that dual blade spinning attack is a Levi strike, but that's like from Levi's most iconic moment in Attack on Titan. If you know, you know. I won't spoil anything,
Just
but
see there.
今のはどういう攻撃できだったんでしょうか。
今の
that was
あの
insane.
赤ゲージの
Let's look at that again.
Oh!
Come out from there!
Oh!
Ah! That's awesome.
Takuda-san, what did we just see there?
今のはどういう攻撃できだったんでしょうか。
今のあの赤ゲージの、状態で鬼人兜割りからつながる新しい技ですね。
BS ボタン。
あ、来た来た。
Just making sure the others are connected. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't catch all the moves he said he did, but they sounded pretty good.
So that is a new longsword move for Monster
Oh.
Hunter Wilds.
He said he did,
I
but
just
they
caught
sounded
this over here
pretty good.
in the top
So the-
right.
That is a new
Oh, he missed. Okay. But I just realized in the top right, like the lance has a really long
Monster
reach.
Hunter Wilds, basically what we
ち
saw
ょっとこ
there.
こ狭いから別のとこ行こうよ。
お前が連れてきたんや。
Maybe we need to move out of here and get to somewhere a little bit.
おい、あ
Sounds like a plan.
どうしてくれるか？
I mean, this is a more organic,
使ったり誘導が OK です。
this is a more realistic demo, you know, how like some goofballs that are, you know, haven't fully figured out how to optimize the gameplay yet would play, like me. Oh. Can we go over? I hope they go over to that rock. Take him over to the rock, the lightning rock.
So the inclemency period has returned now. So not only do we have to watch out for Doshaguma, but also the lightning strikes.
あれ、
前上さんが
That is very cool looking.
誘導してました。
ちょうど向かいのステージで。
狙われてた。
Oh my gosh.
よし。
So I've quickly swapped to the light bowgun, and I'm going to try and apply a paralysis so the team can get a
Wait.
big damage window.
皆
Boom.
さんダメージ飛んでてください。
Oh, and there we go.
Oh, is he glitching out? Or is he just shivering?
あ、作った。
What's going on there? Oh, is that a status
It looks like
effect?
Tokuro-san was looking on his map there and find something new to bring into the fight.
You know what? I'm sure it's something that's going to definitely help us and not be any danger to our well-being.
He's back! This guy's so cool, man.
これ特訓このままやり続けていいのか。
はい、大丈夫です。そのままやっててください。
They're checking, are we okay to just keep doing what we're doing here? And Tokuro-san said, yep, it's all part of the plan.
All part of the plan. All according to Keikaku.
あ、みんなの画面。
Oh, look at him go.
Oh, no, not now, Doshaguma.
So I wonder what the strat is when he's attacked. Oh my god, he fucking lit him up. He lit him up.
No, not now, Doshaguma.
Oh. Oh my gosh. This is going to be such a crazy game. This is going to be so good. Oh my gosh. That was nuts.
みんなの画面ですよ。
Wait, was that the wrong Doshaguma? Oh, damn it. It was. That's still funny. That's still awesome. Where are we at? Are we limping yet? Whoa, what is going on with the... Whoa, hold on. Okay, let's look at Hammer for a second. Did you guys see that wind up in the top right here? Hold on. Hold on. Hammer Bros, what's going on here? Whoop, 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 whoop. What the heck? Wow, is that new? Or is that, like, does the swing differ with the different weapons? I don't think it does in Monster Hunter World. What was that?
これ普通にやっていいんやね。
Are we okay to keep going and just keep...
Yeah, we're going to keep working with Doshaguma here. Nice teamwork as well. I see Fujioka-san's lance is keeping Doshaguma exactly where we want it.
In the meantime, it looks like Tokuro-san's engaged in something of a different battle.
Yes.
Up there, his controller's disconnecting in the top left.
レーダーを折ったん。
どうやろう
Okay, and there he goes. There goes Hammer Bro, just hanging out again.
来ます。
Where's he going? What is that?
Here it comes.
Where's Hammer? What is Hammer Bro doing?
来た来た。
Oh, he's getting him again. I see.
モンストジャークマンに当てたいので。
Oh my goodness.
I think Hammer Bro is a genius, is a marketing genius. Let's be real. He's pulling in all the crazy, all the chaotic elements to keep everyone engaged. I stand with Hammer Bro. I think his decisions were sound for the purposes of the demo and for showcasing this game. You know, may not be the most efficient, but for showcasing the game, this is me covering my ass for the future. Like when I'm like this on stream, it's justifiable. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Ran right by him.
Yeah.
ちょっと待って
俺昨日レダウにやられたからちょっとリベンジしよう。
え
We also got carded yesterday
Mataやりだした。
by Rey Dau, so
Ya no.
it's time to avenge that
モンストジャークマ
card.
ン
Is
に当てましょう、ちゃんと。
どうすんの
Oh yeah, this guy. Okay, so Ryozo got carded on yesterday's stream. That's what they're talking about. So by Rey Dau. So they he wants to take him out, I guess.
どっちよ
He wants revenge.
Revenge.
違うけど
Revenge. Yeah, he got railgunned at point blank range by not point blank range, but he got railgunned by Rey Dau. No.
やばいや
Oh. Womp womp. Missed with the hammer. This sword and shield in the bottom left looks pretty clean. You can attack with a shield.
やばいやばい
Oh my god! Wow, good roll. Look at that. The way...
For those wondering, yes, Rey Dau is a thunder-based monster.
Look at the detail in the sand. The way his face lights up as he's cooling down or overheating from that attack. That's crazy.
これ結構
Oh!
時間も遅いのにレダウやる必
Oh,
要ないん
okay.
だよね。
お前やろ
Given that we're running out of time on stage, I don't think we really need to focus on Rey Dau right now.
I will go where the hunt leads me. Where should we go?
来た来た
Oh, he's going and getting more stuff.
痛い痛い痛いやばいやばいやばい
Now, where did he set up that tent?
おい危ない痛い痛い痛い痛い痛いやばいやばいやばい
Wow. Just kind of snuck it in there, huh?
ドシャグマクリアいけないですよ。
Wow. Oh my gosh, these lightning attacks are insane.
これは。
徳田さんどこにおんの
いや、今ちょっと補充してみたんですけど、キャンプ立てて。
I've really... Oh.
Kalame was asking where for the sun,
危ないなんか危ないよ
and he was stocking up on supplies to come back into the hunt.
危ない危ない死ぬ
Oh my
や
gosh.
ばいやばい
This is
You'll forgive me
insane.
if I don't translate
Yeah, right.
stream of no.
やばい
No!
うわ死ぬ
Lance, wow! Oh my gosh, look at the top left.
やばいや
Lance is low on health and he still tanks that hit?
ばいやばい
Oh my god. Yeah, look how he's still got his health. He didn't take that much. Wow, so Lances are beasts at defense.
あー危ねうわ死ぬ
That's crazy.
やばいちょっとやばいよちょっとやばいちょっとやばい
That's
This
crazy.
is bad.
It's alright, it's alright. I got this, I got
あ
this.
移動した
It looks like it's on the move.
いや
Are we gonna go hunt it down? Are we gonna chase it down? We're gonna kill it?
体験まで。
ーやばいって
Have we seen what happens when he gets to like half health or something?
できる。
できる
できますね。まあ
It is
Oh, look at
actually
its tail!
possible to defeat Rey Dau in this demo, so if you have a chance to try it out.
やる
You can defeat Rey Dau?
It's definitely worth a go. Has anyone in the audience managed to beat Rey Dau yet? No. Oh,
ドシャグマ。
maybe one.
ドシャグマ。
If not,
Maybe
Rey.
over here.
Oh yeah! Wow! Congratulations.
All right, one guy beat it. I hope he uploads it.
やばい杉本さんは
OK
僕のコントローラーがもう悲鳴を上げてます
どしゃくま行こうか
It's just,
Son feels like he's gonna break his controller in half. He's gripping it.
やばい
oh my god.
どうすんの今どうなった
It's crazy.
I'm trying to
作戦
build.
会議
This whole thing is crazy.
どういうことや
I don't even know what to
We're just
focus
having a
on.
bit of a one-man strategy meeting over here. figuring out what to do.
ドシャグマ行くなら、フ
Oh.
ァストトラベル使ってください。
Where'd Tokuda
お
go?
いや今
Oh, he's back to the camp again?
Tokuda-san used fast travel here again to pop back to a different section of the map. And he's going to use that to get himself closer to the actual
yeah.
original target of the
Yeah,
hunt.
but-
the Alpha
ドシャグマじゃないの。
Ah.
Let's go for the
Yeah,
Alpha
but-
Doshaguma, guys.
皆さん。
We're on our way.
Is the demo timed? Oh, they're not going to be able to take him out, I don't think. Wow, you just have to wail and wail
So
on
if
this
I press
thing.
up on the D-pad as well, I can get Seikret to just go to that waypoint, and at any moment, I can just go back to manual, and then when I want,
Yeah, right.
I can go back to automatic. It's that easy. So the choice is yours on how you choose to travel on your Seikret.
And you can sharpen your weapon.
You can, just like this.
Why is it, it's two different missions now?
To grab items from afar.
Oh my gosh. All right, we got
You can
top
also
and bottom.
use
Oh my
to
gosh, look at
grab
that.
items from afar.
やばいやばい
I'm never going to get old of those lightning strikes. That's crazy.
あいかん
逃げた
いやー逃げた許
Did
し
he
てく
fly
れ
off?
Rey Dau
yeah,
has finally,
もうええやろって
he's finally accepted that he's no match for them. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He couldn't hang with the bonk.
じゃあ行きましょうどしゃくまね
行こ
今ねちょっと変なところ入っちゃったんですよ。ここでやる？北条化してる。
So we're bringing
now we're
Rey Dau
running.
back into the open and onto the dunes.
Oh, we're back.
強化してる。
砂に来てください。
はーい。
出ます。
レダーおるけど。
Oh, look who's he's there. He looks so great in the warm
Still
lighting
have Rey Dau
or the bright light.
Uh-oh, he's back.
Oh, here we go.
レダーに
Here we go. Now they got him fighting the hopefully fighting the Doshaguma. Oh. Got him. Yeah, he got him. Oh, his whole tail lights up.
来ちゃったな。一発で。
Oh, and now he's gone.
まあでもちょっとは。あらら
Oh, ow.
あーちょっと傾斜の方
倒しましょう。ちゃんと倒しましょう。
傾斜の方です
I have newfound appreciation for Doshaguma. Ooh, what was that? That was like a detonating charge. It sounded like a plasma grenade or something.
Rey Dau, oh not Rey Dau, even Doshaguma is continuing to put up a big fight for us as well.
じゃあ本気で倒しましょうこれね。
倒しましょ
Yeah, I have a
Okay,
newfound
we're
appreciation
gonna
for
really
Doshaguma.
commit now to finally slaying the
I definitely like underappreciated Doshaguma because I was like, I don't know, I go for like visually tantalizing things like Rey Dau, obviously. I guess everybody does, but like, you know, I really get hooked in by like how sick the designs look. But the gameplay, you know, the more I'm seeing of the gameplay, the more I have an appreciation for him, you know. I could imagine this would actually be a pretty fun fight.
Let's do this.
う。違う違う、何やってんのよ俺。ポイズン。
The herd concept is crazy though, you know.
ジョーさん何してんの？
To have 3 of them, you have to like separate this one out.
やばい。
Shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt.
あーや。
うわ危ね。
What's Hammer Bro doing? What is that?
I see we've got some poison on there, Doshaguma there, as you can tell.
Who did that?
I see we've got
Oh,
some
it's poison
on there,
poison
Doshaguma
rounds.
there, as you can tell, because that purple liquid coming out of his mouth doesn't look too tasty.
Whoa.
This looks so good. Look at that oasis in the background. This game looks gorgeous, man. Oh, yes! The sliding attack! Oh, nice.
Oh, we've got another mount here.
あ乗ってる。
おい。
And I'm going to try and draw out the
Oh.
mount a bit longer here, so my hunting party can do a bit more damage while we've got Doshaguma distracted.
Oh. Wait, what was
The party
that?
can do a bit more damage while we've got Doshaguma distracted. Out the mount a bit
What did I
longer
just
here,
see?
So my hunting party can do a bit more damage while we've got Doshaguma distracted.
Oh, okay. So he's dragging this out, this animation, this phase out, and this guy just sniped the wound, I think.
I think that's enough time to bring Doshaguma down a bit.
Wait, he brought him down.
Time
Wait,
to bring Doshaguma down a bit.
oh, did he force him down?
I think that's enough time to bring Doshaguma down a bit.
Oh, look at that. He bashed his head down. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. His audio is not being used. That's why I didn't notice it in the bottom left. Okay, it's the gun guy that's the audio. Got it. Look at Hammer Bro. Look at Hammer Bro. Look at Hammer Bro. Bonk. Flying bonk.
Oh, this is a good sign, right?
Yeah,
Oh, finally, we're
Lucas had
limping.
also just asked, it looks like he's getting weakened.
寝かしました。
でかさん、爆弾行く？
バカだ。
行こう行こう行こう行こう行こ
みんな並んで爆
Shall we
弾。
set up some bombs
どこ？みんな。
to finish
だ
the
あ、
I think so. I think
え
so.
らい近いとこ置いたなこれ。
Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty close place to put it, but okay.
What, did he fall
あ
asleep?
行くの？
Did he just pass out right there?
どこ？みんな。
What happened there?
行こう行こう。
寝かしました。
でかさん。
Oh, they tranked him. Someone tranked him, I think, maybe?
寝ました。
Hold on.
Also just
弱ってる
弱ってます。
Oh, this is
Let me figure out what's going on. Are they? Is it trank ammo that he's
a
shooting
good
with?
sign, right?
It is. I see it. I saw the little mist thing.
Fujioka-san also just asked, it looks like he's getting weakened.
寝ました。寝かしました。
出
Whoa.
ました爆弾行く
爆弾。
はい来い来い来い来い来い
みんな並んで爆
Shall we
弾
set up some bombs
どこみんな
to finish
だ
the
あ
I think so. I think so.
えらい近いところ
They're not gonna catch him.
That's pretty close place to put it, but okay.
あ行くの
Has it been confirmed if you can catch monsters? I'm assuming that's coming back. That's got to be critical, and we just saw a trank thing. That's nice to be the concept of because I'm a hammer bro right now, so the idea of having like this gun that I can trank from a distance with, that's kind of nice as a secondary weapon.
But we don't have to go close.
えい。
Here we go.
え置いた
いいですか？
行くで
ちょっと待って俺も置かせて
Ready?
え何あーい
Boom.
誰
Wait, what happened?
置かせて
Ready?
え何
Ah.
俺も置かせて
Oh, look at this. Oh boy. What teamwork. Great teamwork, everybody.
We did that. Come on.
Oh my
We're running out of
gosh.
time,
Oh man.
We
も
must
ういいや
press on.
あいが
今ので仕留めたかったな。
Since we did have some hardware problems, I'm being told that we're going to extend the hunt a little longer than the previous streams to give ourselves a little bit more of a chance here.
りょうさんあそこのキャンプ壊させちゃったから。
Sounds good.
使われへんのじゃないですか。
あれ使われへん
あいける。
There would have been another sand trap, but unfortunately, Rozo fell into it earlier and it's
Okay.
gone. So the situation has changed.
Accidents happen, I suppose.
修理してくれたから。
It is what it is.
壊れてもね修
The
理できる
environment.
ので
Look at the environment up here. This is insane. This looks so good. I'm getting more and more of an appreciation for it. Even if like the biome wasn't my first pick for like stuff that I like mountains or the forest, I guess, or the beach. Desert, I was like, eh. But look at this. It's breathtaking.
もう治ってるかな
使いました。
よしよしいいとこだ
This looks real. This looks really good.
ちゃうよ。うわまたおる。
もうでもそろそろですね
いきますね。
これはクリアしたいって終わりたいよね
あ行きたいな
単発の肥やし玉の方を使います。
Oh, his buddies are back. Oh, he just loaded up a big boy.
Shall I place another trap?
まだ爆弾も
Oh, just downed him.
I'm all bombed out, I'm afraid.
They're toying with their prey. Oh, the shock trap. Look at that.
爆弾もない。
But I haven't got any bombs. I think we're all out.
This should catch him, right?
ない
Oh, you got to trank him. You guys didn't crank? You get? Is that? That's what you got to do, right? They didn't trank him, I guess. I guess they're drawing it out, tracking it out. Oh, there he goes.
あ行きました
ああ時間かかっ
Oh, look how he dies too. It's crazy. With the mouth open, like.
いやいやいやいやいや
Well done.
いやいやいや
Well
大変でした
done.
な
たな
Well, that was a tough one.
大変やった
Seems tough.
Yeah, Doshaguma really made us work for those calves.
It's a lot tougher. It is a lot tougher of a fight than I thought it
トラ
would
ブルもあ
be.
ったけどなんとかクリアできた
We had a few bits.
Doshaguma, I thought it was going to be like a lot smaller. I know I guess it's because it's an alpha or something, but they all run in herds anyway. But they're a lot tougher than I would have thought. I thought they were a bit more basic. I thought they were a bit smaller too.
The trouble happened along the way, but we got there in the end, and that's all that counts.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work, and you know, the journey is part of the end.
Oh, how wholesome. Setting up camp right in the middle.
はいあれさ
花子魚あーダメ食えんかったくそあーはるまさんもいたのにあもう一回いけるか無理かあ無理やったあ
see we're getting the quest and detailed screen right here in the field, right? So it's completely seamless. No need to be driven back, to be taken back to camp or anything like that.
Absolutely. So we can either continue to choose to continue to hunt, go back to camp ourselves. Oh, what have we got here?
If you take a look on Tokuda-san's screen, you can see that there are now special awards at the end of the hunt, which gives everyone different categories of how they contributed. So in this case,
樽職人。
樽職人外してたけどな。
Ryozo was hunting
delicious
3 and he got the
fish.
beautiful bombardier.
Oh, wait, look at this guy.
Ryozo was hunter 3 and he got the beautiful bombardier.
Oh, look at this guy, the little shining armor guy.
Although he didn't necessarily hit them.
サポートオールスター。
Jono was the support all-star, so he was doing lots of buffs and heals.
I do
で
enjoy
藤岡
that.
さん一番傷破壊してる。
And hunter 4 was Fujioka-san and he's done the most wound strikes.
And you can check these whilst you're still out in the field as well.
狩猟中にも経過が確認できる仕組みが。
ラストですね。クエスト終了後に
We save
ハイ
this.
ライト。
Well, yeah, you can check them right in the field.
Yep,
Of course,
so
at the
we're
end of
still
the
out,
quest.
yeah, with the seamless
フィ
gameplay.
ールドにいながら最後に確認できるんですね。キャンプに戻らないでという意味でした。Yeah, you don't need to go anywhere. You get these awards and then you're still out where you were.
Then it's on to the next hunt. Well, that was a successful hunt in the end. We love to see it. So, Takuda-san, what would your first piece of advice be for new hunters when they first go into the Windward Plains?
今回初めてモンスターハンターを遊ぶ方が、ブースなどで遊んだ時に、砂原のマップに入った時にちょっとアドバイスとかもらいたいんですね。こういうことはしておくといいですよとか。
初めて遊ぶ方にはかなり今回チュートリアルが充実してますので、この Tips だったり、お供や編纂者がボイスでアドバイスしてくれることをなるべく確認してもらって、そこに忠実に、やってもらえると、適切なレベルカーブが、学んでいけるかなと思います。
I would encourage you to keep an eye on the advice of the handler Alma. She's coming out on the hunt with you and she'll be able to give you lots of support in real time. We also give you an option to choose the level of tutorials you want to see. So if you want to see all tutorials because you're not very familiar, choose that. If you're a bit more of a veteran, you can choose to see only some tutorials. So we've really got a lot of support built into the game.
あとはもう困ったら救難信号。
If you get in trouble, your last ditch effort is the SOS flare. That will bring in the AI support hunters.
Fantastic. So depending on
I think it's going to be interesting how quickly, how accepting people are of a handler that they don't hate, because I guess they're aiming for that. All right, I'm going to skip ahead here, and we've got more gameplay here.
配信はいかがしましょうか?
Back from Capcom Europe, who will be translating for us today. Now, we've just had quite the exciting stage show. What are we going to be doing today, Takuda-san?
先ほどのステージは非常に楽しかったですが、今日の配信はいかがしましょうか?
ここのクエストのことですか？はい。ドシャグマは結構もう皆さん見てると思うので、ちょっと違うモンスター、バーラハーラとか行ってみましょうか。
I think that we've seen lots of Doshaguma hunting action so far this Gamescom, so why don't we go for a different target and try the Balahara?
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
楽しそうですね。やりましょう。
OK。これ人気あるね、すごくね。
People really like the Palicos.
Did he say Wait, I'm sorry. Did he say Balahara?
I like the sound of
hunting action so far this Gamescom, so why don't we go for a different target and try the Balahara?
Yes, let's do it. All right, I've seen this though. We've seen this. I'm gonna.
Well, how are we gonna? Which weapons are we gonna go for, Takuda-san?
Okay.
今日はちょっとモンスターのターゲットは変えるということですけど、武器商はどうしましょうか?
どうしましょうかね。レーダー、バーラハーラは結構長い、縦に長いモンスターなので。
長いスネーク？
双剣とか結構良いんですけど、昨日やっちゃいましたね。
Well, given that it's got quite a long sort of snake-like body,
I called it.
Might be a good choice for, spinning along the length of it. But we did already show dual blades off, so let me have a think here as I choose my weapon.
ちなみにね、さっきの配信でもちょこっとだけ見せた
What haven't we seen a lot of?
アイテム
Yeah, so we might have shown this briefly on other stage shows and streams, but I'm going to take a look here at the detailed item box menu.
このポーチに入ってないようなアイテムもアイテムボックスの中には入ってたりしますので、本当にカリンカリンに
プレイしたい方とか、例えば音爆弾とか、バラハラに聞くんですけど、こっちのアイテムを活用していただくことも非常に有効かなと思いま
It's a
す。
very cozy menu
This is the
area.
full item box menu, which shows all kinds of items that are available, even things that are not going to be in your Seikret pouch from the beginning of the hunt. So for those of you who want to have a really detailed look and get really technical about what kind of tricks and traps you're going to bring with you, you might want to bring your sonic bomb or whatever it is.
So much of this game, it looks like the same as Monster Hunter World, but just like improved. Like they've improved a lot of stuff. I think this is going to be a pretty decent transition from the previous games into this game. Maybe I'm just speaking like that as a beginner. It sounded like some people that are more experienced are going to have to relearn how their weapons of choice work. So it's probably like a muscle memory thing you have to kind of adapt to. But at least in terms of the overall game, it looks like I kind of like that it's the same familiar game, but then it's like, oh, it's more convenient. Oh, they did this and that,
So it's
nothing drastically different.
Out of the ordinary. This is the place to go to stock up on all those tools for the hunt.
Ah, fantastic. So always go into the hunt prepared.
さっき見せたからな、どうしようかな。なんか
I did show you that before, so I'm just having a little bit of a think here.
Oh, switch axe would be good.
Decisions. 14 to choose from. It's a great
We haven't
selection.
seen, we haven't seen. I gotta find some footage of somewhere. Is any of the insect glaive?
ますよね。ただまあ後でも変えれるので。
What
Well,
did he
you can
choose?
change your weapon at any time.
Wait, what did he
There's
choose?
14 to choose from. It's a great selection.
Oh, he chose the switch axe. Sweet.
ただまあ後でも変えれるので。
Well, you can change your weapon at any time by popping back to camp. So
That's
there's no
true.
need to get too intensely stressed about it.
Say having
Yeah.
2 out in the field with you, and then with the seamless gameplay, straight back to camp, change up your weapons, and head back out again.
まあ2周を選んで出かけてまた戻って2周も帰れるわけです。
そうですね。セクレット乗るんですけど、今はねこのミッション上ドシャグマアルファドシャグマの方にこう、目的のピンが刺さってる状態ですので、バーラハーラにちょっと変えてみますね。
So as we've gone on in the quest here in this show floor demo version, it's already put us right onto an Alpha Doshaguma quest. But as I said before, let's manually change the monster that we're going to pin and make our target here and go for
Oh,
Sounds like a plan.
interesting.
And
Okay.
also I see,
So you can just
chat
change
very
it.
much like that you've got the switch axe as your secondary weapon.
スラッシュアックスをセカンダリーに設定しているのはチャットの方から反響が大きい。
あ、本当ですか。ちょっとこういうふうに、フィールド自体に今どんなモンスターがいるのかとか、どんな状態が、イベント的に発生しているのか、ここで言うとしびれガスガエルがたくさん発生してますね。でその時間は例えば今。
So we're in the environment overview here, and you can see not only which monsters are on the field and what conditions are going to be happening, but as he's toggling the timeline, and you see he's hitting left and right on the D-pad to move the minutes along, it's also going to show him the different situations that are going to be happening at any given time in the environment.
そういう意味でちょっと今回はアルファドシャグマンの専用の対応になっているので、それ以外のモンスターがクエストができない状態になってます。
Because of, again, this being a show floor build with specific features in it, you can see that we've locked out choosing monsters from this menu to create a quest.
It's great that you can kind of almost forecast the experience that's going to come ahead and with the benefits and risks that will come with certain periods and monster appearances.
That's crazy. That's really smart.
So you can see I've pinned this Balahara to make it my target, and it's even given.
It makes sense. You're doing all these quests for like this research, facility, this research group or these resource groups, and so they're tracking and studying the monsters and their behaviors. So I assume you unlock that as you do more and more of the quests. That's really rewarding too. Like finally, like a research or a research group or a supporting professor organization in one of these games that really gives you your money's worth. It's not just it's so one way in some of these games where it's like, oh, can you help us learn more about this thing? Oh, just kill everything and for us, and we'll give you some money or something. This is cool.
There's a bit of a timer indicator there with a countdown of about 10-11 minutes to show how long we have to catch this thing while it's still around.
ただですね、クエスト
Oh, what was that?
Minutes to show. And it's even given us a bit of a timer indicator there with a countdown of about 10-11 minutes to show how long we have to catch this thing while it's still around.
Oh, in the top
クエスト
left.
か大体の場合はクエスト
I don't know if you saw it right here.
ただですね、クエスト化大体の場合はクエストができるんです。今回ちょっと商用のせいでクエストができない、土砂熊倒すまでクエストができない状態になってるんですが、この状態からクエスト化すると時間が加算されて、
Quality of life enhancements are off the charts right
可能な
now.
時間のが保証される形にはなります。
Oh, he's got dual blades and,
if we
and
were to
swag
go and
axe
help
and
the
swags.
Alpha Doshaguma in this case in the build, then once that quest is done, we'd actually then be able to go to the map and choose another target. But because we're sort of being put on the Alpha Doshaguma track by this show floor build, that wasn't possible just now. But if I had defeated the Alpha Doshaguma first and then pinned this one, it would top up my quest time and let me continue to hunt for the different monster.
Oh, so yeah, you can just go once again seamlessly from one monster to another in the full game.
That's awesome. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so cool. This is a cool design. I like this from the moment I saw it.
また昨日も見せましたけど、ジャスト回避成功するとこの鬼人三かわし状態というのになりますので、一時的にちょっとパワーアップした状態ですね。
Yeah, I think we showed it on one of the previous streams, but you can see I did a perfect evade just now, and that's put me into the more powered up demon mode and given me that red glow effect.
どうしようかな。
おお、
バーラハーラみたいなやっぱ長いモンスター。さっきジョノもやってたけど、今回乗ってこのいろんなところに動きながら攻撃できるんですけど、ちょっと上手くなってくると余裕、スタミナの余裕を見ながらもやってたけど、今回みたいなやっぱ長いモンスター。さっきジョノもやってたけど、今回乗ってこのいろんなところに動きながら。
It's too cool. It's too cool. It's too cool. He's just on here, just stabbing him all over the place, standing on him.
さっきジョノもやってたけど、今回
He's trying to throw him off.
いろんなところに動きながら攻撃できるんですけど、
I might need to try dual blades.
余裕、スタミナの余裕を見ながらいろんな部位に傷つけてからフィニッシュに持っていくと結構有利ですよね。
You did something similar, I think, but this is such a long monster. There are so many places
Whoa!
while I'm mounted on it that once you get used to keeping an eye on your stamina and not being knocked off, you can actually attack it enough in different places to open up multiple wounds at the same time, all in one mount session.
So there is a big benefit to staying longer on the monster to open up more wounds.
What was that? That was awesome. I guess being on the monster, like one of the ways you open up the wounds.
Yeah, as long as you manage your stamina and you have enough left to stay on there, that's totally a good strategy.
The risk reward again.
Wow.
And we can see the wound there on the side of Balahara, so that visual depiction of what you're doing as the hunt progresses.
傷口も分かりやすく表示されている感じなんですね。
そうですね、集中モードを使うと傷が、強調されるんですけど、乗ってるときは集中モードしなくても赤く表示されるようになってますので、結構分かりやすいですね。
That's right, it's situational, so if you're in focus mode, it'll really emphasize those wounds for you so you know what you're attacking for. But even when you're mounted, those wounds will show up really clearly to show you what damage you did.
カットできましたね。
Okay.
Managed to cut off the tail.
Oh, is that what just happened?
カットできました。
Even when you're mounted.
Oh, yeah, there when it went flying.
So you know what you're attacking for.
Slice.
Even when you're mounted, those wounds will show up really clearly to show you what damage you did.
カットできましたね。
There we managed to cut off the tail.
あえてちょっと
His mouth, his throat, like glows in the dark.
Leave it there for now.
ほら、違うわ、言ってくれない。言ってくれないな。今その前に言ってくれたかな。切断した部位をお忘れなくみたいなことを。あ、今アルマが手を振ってくれてましたよね。
We've all done that, right? We've all left behind the tail and not counted. So
many times.
You might notice that Alma actually sort of flagged to you that there was a tail over here. So she's giving you support right in the middle of the hunt.
That will personally make a huge difference for me, and I'm sure many other hunters watching.
僕も皆さんもおそらく切られた尻尾を忘れちゃって言っちゃうことが多いと思います。
I think what's interesting about this game series is that like there's a lot of this stuff that it's like a lot of Monster Hunters, it seems like they want you doing all of these like multitasking things. So it doesn't actually make sense for them to entirely eliminate it. Like just have an auto loot, auto collect, auto this, auto that. Like they want you planning and preparing. Like it's very intentional. They want you looting. They want you to like take care to like loot for stuff and things like that. So their fixes or their enhancements are interesting because it's like, it's not just, oh, you just get auto loot. You just get all the loot all the time now. You just press the button and you just get loot all the time. You know, you press the button to attack and then you get a bunch of loot for free immediately and stuff like that. Their fixes are like, okay, well, it seems like we want you to loot after you kill, after you slice this thing's tail off. We want you to go to the tail and carve out of it. So to help you remember to do that, we're going to have someone flag it down for you to still do. So it's interesting. They're reinforcing like this. I know it's not technically an RPG, but they are reinforcing a lot of role playing like in their own systems, even though this is a newer, more modern game where they could have just like served it up to you, made it very, very casual game, but they're like, no, we want you to do this and we're going to help remind you and streamline systems so you're like enticed to. But yeah, I just think that's really interesting about this game.
You will be so grateful to Alma. She's going to be the real MVP for making sure we get those tail carves.
Really? So sounds like the handler's going to be useful.
Here's Rey Dau.
And there's Rey Dau.
結構いろんなプレゼンするときにレダウを連れて行ってますけど、僕はこの時間をかけてでもレダウを連れて行く価値がある。それぐらい。
Are we going to see Balahara attacking Rey Dau? Oh my gosh, look at them. Is he going to wrap up around Rey Dau? Please tell me he does that.
Yeah, we've shown in some of the other presentations, even the one we just had on the stage, where it can be quite rewarding to lure Rey Dau into your target monster's area because you can expect it to be a lot.
Oh, deep fried. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so cool. These two fighting is so cool. Oh, by the way, so the health bar just lit up, like really bright red. I heard that this is supposed to indicate that like a really strong attack is incoming, so the health bar serves as a warning as well.
So you might notice that sometimes you hear the palico shouting something out and that the health gauge kind of quivers with an intense red effect. That's an indication that you're about to receive attack that if you don't get away from it or don't dodge, it's going to wipe your HP out.
Oh, it's going to wipe your HP out.
Get away from it or don't dodge, it's going to wipe your HP out and cause you to cart.
Oh,
yeah, so it's essentially a cart warning for you to make.
It's a cart warning. It's not just a strong attack. It's going to kill you. That's really cool.
Sure that you know that you're in trouble.
Yeah, time to move.
移動しなきゃ気絶するということなんですね。
力尽きるですね。
Oh, sorry, not cart, but you will get knocked over.
That's another example of what I was talking about. You know, like this game is full of monsters that they have attacks that'll like maybe not one shot or sometimes one shot, but like they have attacks that'll just like these giant like apex predator monsters. They have attacks that will just wipe out whole HP bars or the vast majority of it. And so like 1 minute you're playing and you're taking some hits from them, and then the next minute you just get wiped. At least I've seen that in Monster Hunter World when I've tried to kind of swing out of my league and, you know, slam right into a wall that they put in the game in the form of some giant dragon or something like that. So this is another example of like, okay, well, we're not going to like make it easier. We're not going to make their attacks lighter. We want you to fight a monster that can just out of nowhere, just, you know, just take away all your health, you know, because it's like with a dangerous attack. So instead, we're going to make it easier on you. We're going to let you know it's incoming and you're about to die. And I think that's very reasonable and very interesting. You know, like they're just reinforcing their existing systems. They're affirming that this is the game. This is how you play the game. This is the point of the game. It's a feature, not a bug. And let us add some other features to make it easier, or not easier. Let us add some other features to make it more obvious, to help you, to alert you, but we're not going to dial back our features. Or our gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
これちょっとあえて食らおうかな。
Look at that! Oh my gosh! It's the way it stabs into the ground. The way it stabs with its wings.
この緑に光ってるものありますよね。壁に
Oh,
柱に
it's
ついてる
so cool. The
You can
more I
see
see
this,
of it, the more
green glow on the wall
annoying.
here, and
これをねフックスリンガーで
That's a health item, right?
I just grabbed it
Health
with the
bug.
gunslinger.
することができる。新しい環
Healthy
境生物です
bug.
This is a brand new endemic live creature that I've just been able to grab with the slinger.
It's nice to have some heals on the go, especially when you've got something like Rey Dau right on your tail.
レイダウ
Yeah.
の強力なモンスターが近くにいると便利な存在なんですね。
そうですね。セクレットとの相性も良くて、セクレットに乗ってセクレットに乗った時っていうのは
Now
モン
he's
スター
running
の
into
攻
the
撃をこう
caves.
一時的に回避してくれ
There's
た
a
りし
lot.
ますので、
This is
乗ってる
deep.
間に
This goes
フックス
down
リンガーで
pretty deep, huh?
壁についているその回復コロン虫を使って回復するっていうのは結構なおすす
Look
め
at
の
that!
行動になります。
Just like that, he's at.
Yeah, it's a really good match for the Seikret mind as well because whenever it's whether you're using auto or manual.
We're really low. That's very low. That's a lot of verticality. That cave was hidden too. That cave entrance, I
コロン
think.
虫を使って回復するっていうのは結構なおすすめの行動になります。
Yeah, it's a really
Wow.
good match for the Seikret mind as well because whenever it's whether you're using auto or manual, whenever you're traveling along on it, you can actually still use your hook slinger while you're riding along. So if you
Yeah,
see one
that's
of these
cool.
useful endemic life that's going to restore your health, you can just reach out and grab it without even getting off your mount.
So keeping up the pace and hopefully keeping up or getting away from Rey Dau.
こういうところはちょっと初めてお見せしてるかもしれないですね。
I think this is the first time we've shown this area actually.
Oh wow.
こっちは多分さっき領土さんが落ちた場所かな。
This might be where, if anyone watched our
Boom.
stage stream that we had in the last hour or so, Ryozo actually ended up falling into a sand trap.
Oh, so when you go through the sand trap, you end up in a new
これ見て
area
く
of
だ
the
さいよ
map.
よ。
Whoa!
There's
ダメ
another
ージしかも
Whoa! Wait,
falling
what?
into a sand trap.
Oh, so
Last hour or
Wait,
so.
did he have the Palico set the
See
set the
where, if
trap
anyone
just
watched
now?
Our stage stream that we had
Hold
in the
on.
last hour or so, Ryozo actually ended up falling into a sand trap.
Look, the Palico's setting the trap.
so when you go through the sand trap, you end up in a new
これ見て
area
く
of
ださい
the
よ
map.
よ。
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
下にはお供が。
Not only was I able to use the hook slinger to pull that rock
That's
out
awesome.
and damage him when he fell, but my Palico had very usefully set up a trap underneath, so it's great teamwork there.
That teamwork makes the dream work.
That's awesome. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It looks so good. It looks so cool, man.
でしょ。これもグルーと。あ、違う。あ、出た。オート爆弾です。
Can we ride it? Can we surf it? Can we like pull a dune and do some sandworm surfing?
There's the stunning bomb.
Some
Always
sandworm jet skiing?
forgetting a borrowed monster out of the ground.
Oh my
潜っ
gosh.
てるモンスターを
Wait, wait, what just
オー
happened
ト
there?
爆弾です。
Oh, okay.
あ、違う。あ、出た。オート爆弾です。
Did he hurt himself?
There's the stunning bomb.
Sonic bomb?
Always handy forgetting a borrowed monster out of the ground.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
こ
Oh!
れもグルーと。
Let me see. Is that the Palico
あ、違う
doing
あ、出
that?
た。
Oh, he
オート爆弾
or did someone plant it?
There's the
Wow.
stunning
Always handy forgetting a borrowed monster out of the ground.
I haven't
bomb.
learned about that
潜ってるモンス
yet.
ターを引き出すのに便利なアイテムです。
そうですね。
Oh. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him move.
The switch axe is dealing out some big damage right now.
Switch axe looks
And yeah,
sick.
just to clarify any confusion earlier on, it's not a cart warning, as we said.
Yep,
So I saw in the chat a few people were latching onto that word, but we clarified that it's more warning you whenever you're going to get exhausted.
Like
so
a big hit that will knock you
yeah,
off your feet.
that will, yeah, really take you
これ
out.
一番強い技。今のがね。おお。今のがバラハラ。
Okay, so all right, I take that back. I take that back. I got all excited. It sounded. I guess the live chat interpreted it the same way. It's just a big hit. Everything I said still stands though. Big hit coming out of nowhere that's gonna hurt you. It's still cool that they like give you a heads up because it would make sense that like you would sense the incoming impact of a heavier hit from a monster in real life. Realistically, you know, like you'd be like, oh shoot, I feel it, something's coming right before I get whacked with it. So
一番強い攻撃になる。
That's Balahara's strongest attack position. So
It looked it. It's not often we see
一番強い技。
where
like
was
a
that?
big hit that will knock you off your feet.
that will fight that it's more warning you whenever you're going to get exhausted.
Like
so
a big hit that will knock you off your feet.
that will.
Wait, was it back
So-
here?
And yeah, just to clarify any confusion,
Now some big damage right now. The switch axe is dealing out some big damage right now.
and yeah, just to clarify any confusion earlier on, it's not a cart warning, as we said.
Yeah,
So I saw
I'm
in
looking for the
chat
HP
people
bar
were
to
latching
glow.
onto that word, but we clarified that it's more warning you whenever you're going to get exhausted.
Like
so
a big hit that will knock you off your feet.
that will, really take you
これ
Oh.
一番強い技。今のが。
Ow.
今のがバラハーラの。
yeah,
Look at
really
that.
take you
これ
out.
一番強い技。
Ouch. Look at that
今
poison.
のがバラハーラの一番強い攻撃になる。
That's Balahara's strongest attack position. So
Yeah, it looks
It
like
looked
it.
It's not often we see that attack, so Balahara must be really taking you seriously.
これだけ大きな攻撃を出すということはハンターを強い相手とみなしているということなんですね。
そうですね。
Oh, you can
バラハラ
activate it
自
with
体が
the hook slinger.
まあチャタカブラとかに比べれば結構強い、
It
存
looks
在
so
になりますね。
Yeah, compared to the likes of maybe Chatacabra, which you might have seen in other parts of the map, this is definitely a very fearsome foe.
これ危ないですね。こういう時もほら回復。
See? So right there, I was able to grab the bigger mantle bug.
ただこれクエストができないので何度もこう通知が来ちゃいますね。クエストができないよ。
Because as I said, we're not actually technically on a quest to hunt this monster. We've got some notifications coming up warning us about, monsters leaving the
これ
locale.
今、お供が
Hmm.
挑発して
You said that was just for the demo, though, right?
ヘイトを取ってくれようとしてるんですけど、これ多分あんまり攻撃できてない時に、
Wow.
今回の
Oh, is he dead? He's
サポート力
down.
っていうのはすごく上がっていて、
Yay!
みたいに思ったら自分にこうターゲットを引きつけて、
That was cool.
回復だったり攻撃する間を作ったり
That was
してくれ
cool.
ます
I liked the fight. I
See,
liked
Calico,
I liked everything I saw about that fight. This fight was really cool. The design of the enemies so cool. Doshaguma took a while to grow on me. This one was awesome.
Actually did a kind of taunt action there, and you can see it sort of got the aggro onto it from the Balahara, giving the hunter a chance to attack. It's got
Who
the
did-
aggro on the Palico actually did a kind of taunt.
Did you do a taunt?
時にとしてるんですけど、これ多分
Oh, look at
で
him.
Monsters leaving the
これ
locale.
今、
Look at the
お
little
供が
Palico guy right
挑
here.
発して危ないヘイトを取ってくれようとしてるん
Oh
ですけ
yeah,
ど、
look, he's like, hey, 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 come over
あ
here.
んまり攻撃できてない
Whack.
時に、倒した
Nice.
タゲ
Taunt action there, and you can see it sort of got the aggro onto it from the Balahara, giving the hunter a chance to attack. It's so intelligent that in this case the Palico will understand, okay, the hunter hasn't really got any hits in the last few moments, so I think I need to get the aggro on me and give them a chance to create an opening. So they're really a
Really?
very smart hunting companion.
Are there any other ways that the
Wow.
Palico can aid you in distinctive ways?
他にお供がサポートできるような行動はあったりしますでしょうか？
What is this area?
そうですね、まあ、回復したり、まあ、飛ぶモンスターがいたら先行の虫かごを置いてくれたりだとか、まあ、このちょっとこれも初めて見せるんじゃないかな。
Oh, this is also another
Oh.
first-time area reveal, as
Wow.
similar to the other one. So,
You could swim underwater?
yeah, so the Palico is able to do, other support actions as
Like
well.
you can move
Does
around
things like usual healing or
and
setting
swim?
out items to help you deal with flying
Wow.
monsters.
Okay,
as
hold
well.
on. This is important
yeah,
what they're
so the
talking about.
Palico is able, similar to the other one, so that's great. Yeah, so the Palico is able to do, other support actions as well. Does the things like usual.
What did he say?
Similar to the other. This is also another first-time area reveal.
Oh, it's a first-time area reveal.
Similar
Okay.
to the other one, so that's great. Yeah, so the Palico is able to do, other support actions as well. Does the things like usual healing or setting out items to help you deal with flying monsters and that kind of thing. So
今ちょっと、
Wow.
何もたまたま
It's ice. Why is there ice in here? It's desert. They're in a cave underground and there's ice
monsters and
now.
that kind of thing. So usual healing or setting out items to help you deal with flying monsters and that kind of thing. So things like usual.
I'm sorry.
healing or-
I'm reacting to two things. I'm reacting to what they're saying with the Palico, and I'm reacting to what I'm seeing. They're showing a new area, and then they're telling me new information.
setting out items to help support actions as well. It does the things like usual healing or setting out items to help you deal with flying monsters and that kind of thing. So
Okay.
今ちょっと何もたまたまからなかったんですけど、潜ってる状態で採取物があったりしたら
Look
フ
at
ックス
this.
リンガーで
It looks
取る
great.
こととかもできます。
I didn't have any chance just now, but even when I'm traversing these short underwater sections, if there's anything I can gather down here, I can do that with my hook slinger as well. Let's take a look and see if we find
なん
something.
かこれ魚だ。
Oh,
There's
there's
a fish.
a fish.
これあったあった。よいしょ。
Yeah, here we go.
Whoa!
Resource with the hook slinger.
What?
ちなみにいわゆるアンダーウォーターコンバットはない。
What are they? What else? What are
Just
they
to
not
maybe
showing
throw a
us?
bit of a, dampener on the chat excitement about underwater combat. It's not underwater combat. There's just a few areas you can traverse while diving underwater. So, sorry to disappoint you all. But
本当ですか？こんなに欲しい。
Okay, let's be honest though. Would that be fun? I don't know if that would
really
be
wanted that
fun.
much, huh?
こことかはキャンプとしては非常に
And this is
囲まれた安全なところ。
Maybe in the DLC.
safe place to put a camp up.
逆にすごく安全なんですけど、先ほど来たようにすごく奥まった場所にあるので、正直クエストの利便性はそこまで高くないんですけど、逆に
Scuba Warfare would be Scuba Warfare. Monster Hunter Wilds DLC. Scuba Warfare.
採取物とかこういうところでしか取れない採取物っていうのが結
This
構あり
looks
ますので、
beautiful.
それを固めて取りたいときにはああいうところにキャンプ作るのもおすすめです。
It's completely safe. It's not very convenient because if you end up, fast traveling back to this pop-up camp, or if you are brought back there after you faint, I'm going to keep saying
So we're still in the Windward Plains. It's just cold and deep underground.
carding, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it's partly controversial now. It would be quite far the way. You might have to go further to go back to the hunt. But as you can see, there's so many resources in this area that there might be different reasons why you want to be able to travel to this area. So it's really up to you.
It's never a bad time to stock up on resources.
Want to be able further to go back to the hunt. But as you can see, it would be quite far the way. You might have to go further to go back to the hunt. But as you can see, there's so many resources in this area that there might be different reasons why you want to be able to travel to this area. So it's really up.
Oh, so pop-up can still manage your items and equipment, service trash as a fast travel destination, can be used as a return point after fainting. Wow, so they are also a fast travel that you can set up, but they can be destroyed by monsters. Really interesting. Really interesting. Wow. This game is going to be so fun to explore.
It's never a bad time to stock up on resources.
Always happy to take requests.
オト
Wow.
モアイルーが専用のオトモアイルーがテントの世話だったり、例えば壊された時に修復することとかもできるんです。即時に修復することとかもできるんですけど、そういう時には彼に話しかけて使うことができます。
There's a special palico there who's in charge of the actual pop-up camp building, and they're the ones you see in the animation when you create it. Even if the pop-up,
Oh, let's look at that. Can I look at that?
Time to stock.
very,
Special palico.
ああいうところにキャンプ
traveling back to this pop-up camp, or if you,
Oh, hold on.
時には
Let's see.
とか、
Let's see the
クエスト
special
の利便性はそこまで高
palico.
くないんですけど、逆に採取物とかこういうところでしか取れない採取物っていうのが結
Oh,
構あ
I
り
don't think
ま
you
す
stuck
ので、
around to see it. Okay, my
there might
bad.
be different reasons
することとかもできるんですけど、そういう時には
who's in charge of the actual pop-up camp building, and they're the ones you see in the animation when you create it. Even if the pop-up camp gets destroyed by a monster, if you have a chat with him, he'll be able to try and help you repair it.
That's very kind of them.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it's not totally gone.
ちょっとね今回のデモ版では、設定できないんですけれども、本当はクエストの設定アルマとか、クエストボードを介してサポートハンター1名しか来ないようにしたいだとか、要は1名サポートハンターだと自分のお供とサポートハンターのお供と一緒にクエストに行くことができるので、そういう自分の好み次第、あとリアルな人が来ないようにするだとか、サポートハンターだけが来るようにするみたいな設定も自由にできるようにはなります。このデモ版でできます。
So while this applies to the full game rather than the show floor demo we're playing, you do have some detailed options for the support characters. For instance, if you would rather have one AI support hunter, and both of your palicos as a kind of a two-person, two-cat hunting party, you can set those details up by talking to Alma and fixing your settings there.
What is this?
So while
How did we get here? Wait, how did we even get
本当
here?
もないよ
Oh, we fast traveled?
うにできる。
we're playing, you do have some detailed options for the support characters. For
This
instance,
is
if you'd
new.
rather have
This is
you,
very
one
new.
AI support hunter, and both of your palicos as a kind of a two-person, two-cat hunting party, you can set those details up by talking to Alma and fixing
Look at his.
your
Is
settings
this his
there.
home?
You could also, you know, make it so that you don't want any human hunters to join whenever you call up an SOS Fleur. If you're, you know, a solo hunter, then those are options available to you. I just can't demonstrate them to you today because they're not in this particular demo version.
Oh my gosh.
Surprise dude. That's great to know that players will have that flexibility depending on what support they want and who they want that support to be.
Is this? Are we in the center of where the lightning is striking from behind that giant crescent-shaped precipice? Is that where we are? Is this why it's striking there? Because it's Rey Dau's nest?
Tokuru-san, we've not seen this area before, right?
このエリアも初めて見るんじゃないですか。
あ、そうですか。あ、そうか。
Oh really? Oh yeah, you're right.
I love he's just here. He's just being a gamer. He's just like, oh yeah, I guess we haven't showed you this. Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for people that didn't watch to the end of this.
レダウはね本当に危険なので、で今この数だけ特別なこう仕様というかがあってですね、こう下が帯電してると思うんですね。このピカピカピリピリしてると思うんですけど、この地面が。
So Rey Dau is a very powerful monster, but its nest actually has some special properties. I think you can see there's a kind of static charge here on the ground.
これがですね、レダウが雷のこう今パパパパッと。
It's his nest. Okay, they confirmed it's
こ
his
れがですね。
Special properties. I think you can see there's a kind of static charge here on the ground.
Yeah.
これがですね、レダウが雷のこう今パパパパッと、攻撃を摩擦を与えるような攻撃や雷の攻撃とかをするとですね、
You can see here
広がっていくんですね。この
that actually provides a sort of range effect on his lightning attacks.
ですね。この
Wait.
That actually provides.
ですね。
You can see here.
Oh no, it traveled further. I'm sorry, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. This is so. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's amazing. This is like, I guess it makes sense because the nest of the other one, the Lala Barina, was so elaborate. But this is. It's beautiful.
That actually provides a sort of range
And you can fight him during the day. This is where he's hanging out during the day.
effect on his lightning attacks that he hits the ground with. So
Oh my
once he hits the
God.
ground, it's going to set off those static areas and cause a much bigger explosion than usual.
So, in some cases, the environment can make the monster even more dangerous to fight with specific attacks.
狩猟する場所によってはモンスターがさらに強力な敵になったりするということです。
そうですね。ここはレダウの巣なので、非常にレダウに対して有利な地形になってます。
Exactly. This nest is Rey Dau's home turf, so
Wow.
he definitely has the home advantage.
でさらに、ただ
This
こ
is
こに対してあれ
insane.
これでいいかな。対抗手段っていうのがあって、
This is big. This is a big reveal. What the heck? You just casually do this
there's
to
a way
me?
to, cope with this. You can see that in this area we've got rid of some of the static effects.
雷を吸うような特性を持ったスリンガー弾っていうのがあるので、それをこう撃つことで
That's because
雷を
we're using the insulator pod here that we charged our hook slinger with, and that gets rid of that static and makes it a safer area to stand. It won't let that area effect actually happen.
My
So
brain
players
stopped
pay
working.
attention to
This
the
looks
environment,
amazing.
Resources around them can really get some good benefits to help them against more powerful monsters.
Let me hear what he said again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go back. This caught me off guard. I thought we were wrapping up the reaction video. This is like the highlight of the stream. I'm gonna have to clip this out. I'm gonna have to clip this out and make a separate video or something. Let me think about that. I don't know. I'll have to word the title so people know this is in here. This is crazy.
Cope with this. You can see that in this area we've got rid of some of the static effect.
Oh, you can
cope with this.
How did he get rid of it?
対抗手段っていうのがあって、ちょっとパリパリが今なくなったと思うんですよ。
So there is a way to cope with this. You can see that in this area we've got rid of some of the static effects.
雷を吸うような特性を持ったスリンガー弾っていうのがあるので、
Oh, you hit it with your hook slinger.
撃つことで
That's because
雷を
we're using the insulator pod here that we charged our hook slinger with, and that gets rid of that static and makes it a safer area to stand. It won't let that area effect actually happen.
Insulator
so players
pod.
that pay attention to the environment and resources around them can really get some good benefits to help them against more powerful monsters.
That's crazy. That's so much to...
そうですね。環境を
That's so
よく利
dynamic.
用していこうというのがワールドからのコンセプトではあるんですけど、
That's
今回もそれが
that's so much. That's so much to keep track of. I'm almost a little overwhelmed, but that makes so much sense here. In this, like with these graphics, with the way it's presented, it makes sense. I just don't know how I would know about the insulator pod naturally.
しっかり継続されてます。
That's right. I mean, as you know from
God.
Monster Hunter World, we've made a feature of using the environment to your advantage in the games, and that's something what we're building on in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh my God. It looks so good. Oh, listen to the noises it makes. Oh.
よしよしよし。
Oh.
まあこのモンスター本当、最初からこのレ
I'm blown away,
これ
man.
かなり集中してやらないと難しくはなってます。
I thought this was gonna be a normal, like just they're doing the same demo again, and it is, I guess technically, but this
Rey
is.
Dau, I think is a monster where if you don't, you're going to need to really focus on taking it down if you want to do it in time. It's going to be a very tough and focused fight.
本当は昨日弓でお伝えできなかった、ジャスト、チャージしていくときにジャストなタイミングでこうチャージステップすると、スタミナが回復するっていうところもちょっと見せようかなと思ったんですけど、レダウはちょっと危険すぎるので別のところに行きましょう。
I wanted to demonstrate something on the bow, but Rey Dau was giving me a bit too much trouble to manage it. So I'm going to move and see if I can show you how, if you do a charge on the bow and you manage to do a sidestep at a game.
I don't know what to say. That's crazy. That's crazy that that's just in there. That's insane.
At that perfect timing mechanic that we've added, it'll recover some stamina for you. So I want to try and demonstrate that to you, some say.
Oh wow! So there's a tangible benefit to playing aggressive, and once again, risk reward with the bow.
But it looks like we're going to eat now.
Yeah, meat time. Meat boys, let's go. Aww.
今ので
No, this is insane. This is insane. This is so okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how you would promote this game, but they need to like up the ante on their marketing strategy because this is so much deeper than it presents when you just show the default like the planes and stuff like that, like during the daytime. There's so much more going on. I don't know how you show it off. I guess they don't need to because they have like a dedicated fan base, word spreads and stuff like that, but like you could make like a like an Elden Ring tier trailer out of just the stuff that they've shown in the demo. I think maybe a bit more, but like you know what I mean? Like you know how like Elden Ring has, I don't know if you guys know this, Elden Ring had like a masterful international marketing plan strategy behind it. I watched a video about it. It's kind of interesting, but you know. All the trailers are, you know, it shows like all this crazy stuff going on. I like Monster Hunter Wilds. They're very like casual and chill about like, you know, just like showing the dopest thing in the whole demo, like, you know, just randomly, you know, it's funny that they do it that way, but like, it's also like you could make some crazy gameplay like highlight trailers and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, it would be that was insane what we just saw, and for that to be in the first area, it's nuts.
Yeah, and if you're able to do it right, you'll be able to get much more meat from the cook.
So it's not just one, multiple, and the more precise you are, the bigger the reward.
じゃあリズムに合わせて切った時にもっと
そうなんですよ。こんがり肉が焼けた後で肉が焼けた後にこの切り方に成功するかしないかで数が変わる。
Yeah, the number you get to eat changes on how successfully you manage to beat the cutting rhythm game. So
wait, what?
Eat changes on how successful.
に 成功するかしないかで数が変わる。
Yeah, the number you get to eat changes on how successfully you manage to beat the cutting rhythm game. So.
Oh, it's a rhythm game.
So
That's
tasty.
cool.
で今この前の PV ではそうテイスティって言ってたと思うんですね。で今焼いた時は言わなかったじゃないですか。
So I think you'll notice that in the trailer we had a scene where the hunter says so tasty whenever they cooked, but they didn't say it just now, right?
実はですね、そうテイスティって肉を焼いた後に言ってくれる条
That's
件が
something from
あ
older
ります
games, right?
There's a certain condition you have to fulfill before you're going to hear so tasty after cooking.
ちょっとこれをね
Oh.
ユーザーさんも含めてぜひ見つけてもらいたいなと思いますね。
And that condition is something for you to find when you play the game.
Bring on 2025.
Yeah, I'd like to leave it up to all the players out there to discover what that condition
Dude, you can tell he loves this game. He loves this series, and he loves the player base. Like he's just got such a passion for the design of
ここで
it.
は上手に焼けましたですね。
Yeah, the Japanese phrase is the "jozu ni yakimashita." So it's the same thing. People are going to have to figure out how to find that.
That's fantastic.
Let's be careful.
どこ行
It's
き
a
ます
bit
か？
longer one, I
Where shall
guess.
we head
huh?
now?
あ、チャタカブラも意外と
Yeah, we still got a
入れ
bit
られない
more
ん
to
ですか？
go. How much
We
we got?
haven't really necessarily
Well,
shown
5 minutes.
Chatacabra off too much on our streams as well. So shall we head over to one?
I really love Chatacabra. I find it
Chatacabra
so,
is
so cute.
Kawaii desu mon ne.
今ねまたマップに
Chatacabra
書いてありましたけど、今回この
Was a lot more
動きながら
dynamic than I thought he'd be
こう見れ
too.
るマップと
But
これをこう
he was about as
全部
small
全域に
or
広
as
げて止まる
basic as I
だから
thought he would
じっくり
be.
見たいマップっていうのが
But he's just got a lot of
この
personality for like a
押し加減
smaller or medium-sized, more
マップ
basic
ボタンの
monster.
長押しと
I like Chatacabra's
軽
design.
く押す
though.
かどうかで、判定してますのでどっちかセクレット乗ってる時とかも軽く押して動きながらマップ見てさらに違う目標とか
My mind is reeling from this from this demo.
細かいところ見つけてみたり
I'm still
Seeing
thinking
a lot
about the
of
Rey
comments in
Dau
the chat
nest.
about the new improved 3D map. You may notice there's two different
I gotta make it very clear in the title
modes. If I just
so
briefly
people see this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to clip this
tap
out.
the touchpad,
This
it's
part
going to
out
come up in
separate.
a overlay that
Oh,
lets
sorry, I'm
just two
talking over him
different.
again.
I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat about the new improved 3D map. You may notice there's two different modes. If I just briefly tap the touchpad, it's going to come up in a overlay that lets me continue to move on my Seikret while checking out the map. If I want to look at it in detail and stop and take a really good look, then long press the touchpad and you'll get the full map screen to really take a deep investigation into it.
More
If I want to look at it in detail and stop and take a really good look, then long press the touchpad and you'll get the full map screen to really take a
Oh.
deep investigation into it.
more power to the player again.
Oh, there he is.
Chatacabra.
There he is with his swagger, his shoulders moving. Oh, nice.
昨日も言いましたけど今回
Oh, you get some bow
ゲー
gameplay.
ムとかがアイテムじゃなくてこのゲージ化を使ってできるような形になっています。
As we mentioned yesterday, but in case anyone's just catching us today for the first time, the coatings are no longer stockable items that you take with you, but we've changed it into a gauge system.
Good. I'm a big fan of like replacing the ammo stuff with some kind of gauge.
And here with the music as well, it's kind of like
Dragon's Dogma really like sold me with that, with having like an archer that, you know, the base arrow attacks and most of the arrow moves were not tied to any sort of ammo. That was sick.
mysterious, slightly ominous as we traverse through the caverns.
ちょっとこの辺は神秘的な音楽が流れるんですね。
これは
Oh,
モンスターをこうチェイスしている
Looks
時
like some
に
honey.
発動する曲でその原曲の中からこう編集しながらこう、ワールドの時も追いかけている時の曲ってあったんですけどそこをこうさらにこう段階を作ってしっかり遷移するようになってますね。より綺麗に遷移するようになってます。
This is an evolution of Monster Hunter World's background music system, where, as you know, there was a chase theme for monsters and then a combat theme. We've made it a more smooth flow between chase and combat, where it's it's selecting
Okay.
some elements of the music to play as the chase theme, and then it's going to heat up when you get into combat.
Oh, I heard it happening as he was
Really
explaining
brings
it.
you into the
Whoa, what was that?
Combat.
Really
Oh.
brings you into the fight.
Kind of multi-shot at point-blank range. Oh. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed.
Oh, and there we see it.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, and there we see it.
There we go. Yeah. 今のは先ほど言ってた技なんですね。
そうですね。ジャスト相手にジャスト回避成功すると、
Yep. Perfect evade.
スタミナも回復するという。
Giving me a stamina recharge. Yep.
Oh. Is that what we were looking at? Let's watch the stamina bar, top left corner. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, and there we see it.
That's cool.
先ほど言ってた技なんですね。
そうですね。ジャスト相手にジャスト回避成功すると、
Yep. Perfect evade.
スタミナも回復するという。
Giving me a stamina recharge.
It almost feels like Takuda-san is dancing with the bow in Chatacabra.
まあ踊りながらチャットカブラと踊る。
So if you have a perfect evade with the bow, you refill your stamina, and that's like encouraging him to, I guess, play it close and a bit more aggressive and not just hang back with the bow. Now, do all of his normal attacks use stamina? Is that what I'm seeing?
Dancing with the bow in Chatacabra.
Yeah, they do.
まあ踊りながら
All of his attacks
チャット
use.
カブラと踊りながら攻撃してる感じになるんですね。
本当に上手い方はね、こ
チャットカブラ
う、あ、間違えた。
I'm sorry.
攻
Sorry,
撃してる
sorry,
感
sorry.
じになるんですね。
本当に上手い方はね、こうずっと、あ、間違えた。ビン。僕もちょっと操作まだ間違っちゃうけど。
Yeah, once you get good at the bow in Monster Hunter Wilds, you're really going to be able to pull off those flashy dodge moves. Even I still make control mistakes on this
Don't
one.
we all? Don't we all?
Oh my gosh. What is this thing? What is this little guy?
この前は
It's isn't there some kind of like fish or something that has this kind of like saw like horn on it?
見せましたけど、こうい
Or
う
am I thinking of a Pokemon? I don't know.
生き物からも。
Oh my gosh. You just got steamrolled.
So the Gajos is another one of the smaller monsters on the map, and you can see, I think we did it in one of the previous streams, so I was able to use the hook slinger and just rip one of its teeth out of its mouth.
Oh,
Bit
that's
of
cool.
dentistry there.
The
Is that what we just did?
smaller monster.
ましたけど、こういう生き物からも。
Oh yeah, you got him. Yanked it right out of his mouth.
So the Gajos is
That's
another
funny.
one of the smaller monsters on the map, and you can see, I think we did it in one of the previous streams, so I was able to use the hook slinger and just rip one of its teeth out of its mouth.
Bit of dentistry there.
Wow.
歯医者のような役割なんです。
This is lovely. Fighting like the more not as strong monster, but like out in the wild, no pun intended, in the wilds with all these other things around you. It's so much more like dynamic and realistic than what I see in Monster Hunter World. It's pretty good in Monster Hunter World when it happens, but it still feels like it's like, okay, there's a boss and now there's mobs and stuff like this, but this really seems like a living, breathing ecosystem.
So, Takuda-san, Chatacabra's arms look a little bit different right now.
チャタカブラの
Oh, we got to the
変
end.
化したっていうところですけど、
あ、そうですね。チャタカブラは前足に自分のよだれで粘液をつけて、そことその地面のこう、例えば地面が土っぽかったら土のようなもの、鉱石だったら鉱石っぽいものっていうのをまとって、で自分のこう前足をパワーアップするような習性を持ってます。
Yeah, it's got an ability to sort of coat its own front legs in saliva.
Ooh.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
I learned that from the
that lets
website.
it take on some of the properties of the ground that it's going to be on. So if it's in a muddy area, it'll get mud on its legs, and that's the usual, mud effect. Or if it's in a more gravelly, rocky area, you'll get that kind of effect. So that's what it does there.
Nice. So
Wow.
dynamic danger from Chatacabra.
Does that like affect its stats, or like it's like an enhancement that the monster gets depending on the environment? That's
はい
crazy.
まあ状況次第でチャタカブラが非常に危なくなるかもしれないですね。
そうですね。攻撃範囲とかも強くなりますので。
Yeah, it can even do wider range attacks and stuff depending on what it's doing.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's fantastic. And, before we wrap up, obviously, this is day 3. This is the last of the developer streams. It's been wonderful having you here for the last 3 days, and thank you for sharing so much for the community. Anything you'd like to share before we go?
まあ3日目で最後の生配信になると思うんですけど、
Anything
ゲ
new?
ームズコンの3日間
Anything more
伝えた
secret?
いこととか、ユーザーの反響についてコメントがあれば。
そうですね。僕も5年以上、モンスターハンターワールズ制作を続けてきて、やっと今回、 一般のユーザーの方にこう触ってもらう機会を得ることができて本当に、嬉しくいいですし、そのまた、面白かったと言ってユーザーさんが言ってくれる方がすごく多いのが、とても嬉しいです。
I've been working on this game for more than 5 years, so this week at
What?
Gamescom 2024 was the first time that we got it into players' hands and were able to get direct feedback. Excuse me. I've been able to really enjoy hearing how much everyone's enjoying the game, and it makes me really happy to know that everyone's excited for it. So it's been a really great experience here for me.
Yeah, I mean, from the community here on the streams and everyone here at Gamescom, I think we're humbled by their amazing support. And what a great presentation as well. So thank you so much.
はい、素晴らしい配信プレゼンテーションありがとうございました。
今まだ開発続けていて、今回こう出している情報も本当にこうゲームの要素の一部です。今本編の方はですね。
He's been working on this game. I guess maybe he wasn't directly involved in Monster Hunter Rise, right? So like Monster Hunter Rise, I guess is my understanding is World was the last main entry in the series, and then they do like a kind of a side entry that maybe harkens back to other mechanics, or like maybe it's just different from the main, but then everyone still kind of plays World a lot, since that was the last main one with the multiplayer support and all that. I mean, I don't know about Rise's multiplayer situation, but Rise came out in 2021, so he's 5 years. So he was working on this like during and after the development. He's been working on this 5 years since 2019. He started on this right after he put out Monster Hunter. Right after they put out Monster Hunter World, I guess, more or less. And then they've just been, before, during, and after Rise. That is crazy. That is a crazy cycle. That's a lot of time going into the game.
一部です。
And it
今
shows.
本編の方はですね、僕が何回遊んでも本当に面白いものになってきてますので、ぜひ今後も期待していただけたらなと思います。
This is just a tiny glimpse of the game we've been showing this week. We've given you so much information this week, but that's just the beginning. And even as the developer, as the director myself, every time I play the game, I truly enjoy it and I have fun every single time. And I'm pretty sure you guys will too.
Yeah, it really shows, as everyone says, as we saw in the comments as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And for those watching as well, you can support Monster Hunter Wilds ahead of launch in 2025 by wishlisting on PlayStation and Steam. It does go a long way. So if you would like to do that, thank you. But just thank you so much for tuning in. It truly is a pleasure. And from everyone from the community, Director Takuda, thank you so much for sharing this with us. It's been a pleasure. And also thank you, Patrick, so much for localizing. You help get this across to the community. And obviously to you, the incredible Monster Hunter community. We wouldn't be here without you, genuinely. So happy hunting, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.
Bye.
Wow. I'm honestly, I'm astonished. I'm really surprised and impressed. I mean, let's just go back to this. I'll put this in the background for the aesthetics, for the vibe. I'm blown away at the depth of this series, but like this game in particular as well. This is like, it's so exciting to see and hear everything that I've seen and heard in this demo. You know, you can tell they worked on it for 5 years of like solid funding and resources and community support gets you. I'm coming into this from streaming Dragon's Dogma 2 and like having that be the main game of the channel for the first half of the year, and that's like a newer-ish IP. You know, it's the original was a lot older, but you know, this was the first sequel in like 10 years, came out this year, and I think it did well enough that Capcom's going to be taking it seriously as like a newer as like a core IP going forward. There were reports that came out of that, but that was kind of something that I'd wanted to see for like that franchise. Is like, you know, the developer had like this very ambitious view, but it just didn't feel like there was resources or available or time given or something in place to truly meet like the vision of the developer to the point where it blows everybody's mind. And now to see it to look at going into Monster Hunter, playing Monster Hunter World, and then seeing, you know, the massive enhancements that I'm seeing potentially with Monster Hunter Wilds, it's really cool to see like an established series with like a lot of support and like, you know, a development team that still really cares deeply and takes it seriously, like what they're able to do. Because this is like genuinely, like I would have loved to have seen this more for like Dragon's Dogma. I want to see this for like Dragon's Dogma 3 or something. You know, I want to see like this level of effort and like resources allocated. And I think at this point it's like a resource. It's, you know, we're at the point where there is like money, technology, and time available for these very complex and highly, you know, and successful, respectable franchises that come out of Japan that are like Monster Hunter or like action RPGs or JRPGs. I think this is the time where they can go very big. This is like really their time to shine, I think. You know, I think the gameplay from a lot of these franchises is excellent. Obviously, with Monster Hunter, it's like top tier, and you know the role-playing aspects have always been quite enjoyable. But the technology and the resources are available for people, I think, to really, for these departments to really, or these developers and their departments to really organize and create like memorable experiences. You know, I think we're just in that era. That's just the vibe I get. That's kind of like, I have a background as like a software developer, not gaming or anything, but the impression I get is it's like we're there technically, and now there's there's like a corporate will at like some of these developers where they like a company-wide will or a department-wide will to push it to the limit, because this is nuts. This is nuts what we've seen, like the massive verticality of the map. All the different little areas, you know, it's a desert area, but you go deep underground and you're in ice, and then you come back, and then you know, just on a whim, you know, somewhere else on the other side of the map, he just fast traveled to because of a pop-up tent that he'd laid down, and now he's in the Rey Dau's nest, which looks insane. Like this is just like, this looks like, this is like, you know, I was geeking out. The last thing I geeked out like this was Bale the Dread from the Elden Ring DLC, where like they were experimenting with this level of presentation, and it's a bit more cinematic and, you know, set piece oriented, I guess, in that game's case. But like to have this much presentation in like an open world, very like organic, dynamic game, I should say, not organic, like dynamically driven game, like this game, like for it to still look this beautiful, this like stunning and cool and everything, just have this in an open world that you may or may not find, is like, that's like a real achievement, and it's really astonishing. So I don't want to talk too much out of my lane. You know, I am a noob to this series, so you know, I don't know exactly where the line is in terms of like, oh, what's something you could already do in Monster Hunter? What's something that's totally brand new in Monster Hunter Wilds? You know, or like were there like, you know, were some of these mechanics in their infancy? So I can't speak too much to the mechanics. The mechanics, like the gameplay, it all speaks for itself. It's obviously very dense, very a very deep game you can really sink your teeth into. And then this one kind of seems like it streamlines it, so it's a little bit easier to learn and adapt to the systems. But like the presentation of the world and the enemy design and the dynamic environments, like there's so much to experience here that it's just immediately clear to anyone that looks at some of this gameplay for an extended period of time that it's huge. Like this is going to be a game-changing game. I think other games are going to take notes from this game. You know, I hope so. I really hope so. I don't want to jump the gun. I want to jump the gun because it's always possible that there's limitations and stuff like that. But I can't even, like, from what I'm seeing here, I can't imagine, if they stick the landing on this release, this could set an example, I think. You know, I know other games, like, they have different gameplay systems and stuff like that, but this is like it's an open world game with deep gameplay mechanics and like a vast array of like options for weapons, armor, play styles, several different gameplay styles, distinct gameplay styles. All of them have been refined and improved. You have monsters appearing in somewhat of a dynamic fashion. You know, they're scheduled. You know, they're on schedules. You know, that you can then discover and predict with your research team. There is so much here that I think it's gonna really, you know, it could be a new benchmark. That's what I think. It's just like just my general impression from, like, you know, I've played about somewhere between 20 and 25 hours of Monster Hunter World. I've watched a lot of footage from Monster Hunter Wilds now. That's kind of what I think. Like, this could really, you know, I feel like the Monster Hunter community is a little bit insular, just because there's a bit of a barrier to entry to learn how to play. And because it's so popular, and once you do get into it, like, it resonates so strongly with people that it's a very popular series, and it's a very self-sustaining community. So I think it's just grown over time. But I think this game is going to make waves outside of the Monster Hunter community, and maybe a way that other games haven't done in the past, because they've been like, oh, it's that niche, that popular but niche, like, Japanese game that you know, where you hunt the monsters. It's a little complex, but it's really cool once you get into it. You know, oh, okay, yeah, I've heard about that. But this is like, it's getting up there. So that could just be my ignorance. Like, I really didn't know a lot about this series until I started reacting to Wilds and then playing World. But it, like, flew under my radar, man. But I think it's going to be a lot harder for more people to ignore this game once more footage of it starts coming out. And especially in the streamer era, I think it's going to be, you know, the current streamer era, where it's really easy to even get, like, more complex games, like, out and at least showcased to people. I think it's gonna do huge numbers, and I think it's going to set some new standards in game development. I think, in terms of creativity and like, in terms of creativity, scope, ambition, things like that, and like how intelligently you refine your systems. You know, there's just a lot I like that I'm seeing here. So I think that's all I'm going to say for now. Thank you so much for watching this reaction. Leave a like on the video if you and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. It's free on YouTube. I would also strongly encourage you to go check out twitch.tv/Gaijin Hideout. That's my Twitch channel where I live stream Monster Hunter every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot of fun there. I just reached 200 followers on Twitch last night. Following is free on Twitch, so I would strongly encourage you to go follow me there so you can be notified when I go live. But yeah, we just broke 200 followers last night. I think we did it in like less than 2 weeks. So thank you so much for that. Huge shout out to everybody over there. Would love to have all of you guys over there. And just one more reminder, tonight on that Twitch channel, 6 p.m. EST, I am going to go live, and we're going to do a Monster Hunter news roundup stream where I and the chat, we're going to react together on stream to a bunch of different videos coming out on YouTube and through press outlets of other people's gameplay footage. I want to basically kind of take all of the, I want to like what's the word I'm looking for? Compile like all of the different footage from all of these different YouTubers that were at this convention and be able to react to them, and then I'll post them up here on YouTube afterwards. But we're gonna, because you know, like some people, like some YouTubers, the way it's just the nature of like it being a gaming YouTuber and then like specializing in a game as dynamic as this. You're gonna get one channel over here that's really good with the gun lance, like Rurikon, I think. You're gonna get one channel over here that's all about dual blades, one channel over here that's all about, you know, sword and shield. one channel over here that's all about like I don't know, like they do the fishing, maybe that's like their thing. So we're gonna try and find as many unique angles that were that have been done so far, unique takes on this demo that have been put out, and react to them. And if this stream goes well, we'll do more as more footage comes out in the future. So would love to have you there for that. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to go get ready for that though, kind of prepare. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.